Hey folks, DIY Dan, and today we're in the garage and we're going to be working on this, my overhead door Phantom garage door opener. Now we purchased this probably 2006, so it's got some age to it. It started working intermittently and it was clicking and we couldn't get the door open by the machines who were opening and closing it manually. Had overhead door rep come out and he's telling me it's probably the circuit board, and he said the circuit board cost almost as much as a new unit, which I called BS on. So I found it for $91. So we're gonna give it a try and see if that works. Hopefully that's all it is just swapping out the circuit board. The door's been going down slower and back up than normal. I have two garage doors. For those of you who've watched before, you know that. But so the other one's working fine, knock on wood. But you know how it is. This will go out and I'll replace this, and then that one will go out. But for now, we're going to work on this. We're going to test it, see if it even works to begin with. And even if it does go up for this video, it's been out more than it's been on. So let's get started. Okay, I got you focused on the door. As you see to your right, the door is closed. I'm going to hit the button that's mounted on the wall over here. Let's see what happens. Okay, perfect. I don't know if you could hear that, but it clicked. But the mechanism is not moving, but it goes through the cycle like it is moving. So we'll try it again. See, it still thinks it's moving, so I can't even push the button yet. So let's see about getting it fixed. Alright, so here's the parts we're going to need. Here's the part number right there. And this is what it should look like. There goes my screwdriver. So it should look like that. That's what we're aiming for. These are the adjustment screws which will come out the back, which you'll see in a minute, hopefully. And then you just need a 1/4 inch socket, which I have in a 1/4 inch drive size. And I've also got a Phillips head screwdriver for the light fixtures. And then I've got a flathead, couple size flatheads. I don't know if I'm going to need them, but I have them just in case. Really, it should hopefully just be in and out. Remove the old one, put the new one in, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to do this side first, and then we're going to switch to the other side, and then you'll be able to see. But basically, I'm just taking, there's 2 screws on the housing for this side, and there's 2 screws for the housing on the other. These are the 1/4 inch. You can also use a flathead screwdriver if you really want. I just like using power tools. Oh, the other important safety tip, I forgot, and I'm glad you reminded me, is anytime you're going to work on this, unplug it. So there, now it's unplugged. Appreciate you spotting that. All right. Alright. Now, see if this will come off easy, or nope, it looks like I have to undo the light cover. I've never worked on a garage door. I've replaced the springs. I'll put a card up here somewhere for that video. I have never, outside of taking these off to put new bulbs in, light bulbs in, I've never worked on this before, so we're learning together. I'm going to edit it to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Just kidding. Alright, it looks like there's 2 more bolts that may need to come off. We'll see. This should be independent of that. I could be wrong. All you garage door people are probably going to laugh at me, so be kind. Alright, so let's see here. I need to, okay, it looks like there's another screw here. It's black. So, see if it's looks like the same size, quarter. Yep. See if that does me anything. Not making any more helpful. Let's take this one out and see. It feels like it wants to come off. There we go. Look at that. Alright, apparently it just pops out. Now, this has a circuit board here, but this is not the one we're looking for. This circuit board is the controlling circuit board, I think, or the motor circuit board, maybe. It looks like there's our circuit board's actually on the other side, so we can put this back on because we don't need to be in this side. And I will meet you on the other side once I get this back together again. That's good to know. So this would be, if you're facing the garage door, this would be the right side, and that's the left side. So that's the side we're looking for. Okay, so here we are. Here's our circuit board. I can already tell there's a brown mark right here. Let me see if I can get you guys to see that. And that's probably, as Eric O would say, there's your problem, lady. So you can see that brown area right there. That is probably my problem. I don't know if I got struck by lightning or what, but that's no bueno. So we're gonna, hopefully, that actually makes me feel a little better, because that means we'll be able to replace it, and hopefully that will solve the problem. Now this screw does not look like a 1/4-inch screw, but it is. So let's take it out. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Unenhance. There we go. And alright, there's that. No, I think it just slides. There we go. Okay, so there's not a lot of room for this thing to move around. But luckily, these plugs pull right out. Now, do be careful, even though it is unplugged, there is a capacitor in here, and it still might be charged a little bit. So please be careful, even unless it's been unplugged for a while, because the capacitor can still have a little charge in it. But other than that, these things unplug. Yeah, look at that. Wow. These resistors are fried. That's the inside of it. Look at that. Alright, so it looks like the garage door guy was correct. So let's replace it with our new one. I hope we bought the right part. Also with this, let me go up one more here. Hopefully I'm not in the way. I'll turn sideways. You will have to reprogram your remotes more than likely, which shouldn't be too difficult. I'm not going to show that part because it's different for every manufacturer. But you will have to both reprogram the remotes and probably redo the travel on it, which is what those two knobs are that stick out the side. So that'll be how far it goes up and how far it goes. Well, actually those are over there. Open and close. These are more pressure, I think is what it says. There's instructions inside. So just follow those. But I'm just going to plug these back up. Hope that I got the right part. Where's the space? There it is. And there should only be one way to plug these in. So let me get out of the way. So you can see. And remember, they should just slip right in. If you're forcing it, you're doing something wrong. So they should plug right back in with little problem. And please be careful because you might bend a pin and then you've just ruined your brand new part. Alright, so this is a channel right here it slides into, and then there's two holes here where these knobs come in, so it should just shove right up in there. Yeah, there it goes. And then, hold on, I gotta get you on my arm. And then there's a notch right here for this. I don't know if you can see all that because it's all black plastic, but we're gonna slide this baby in. There we go. There it is. Okay, so there's a little notch, a hole here, and there's a little plastic thing that comes out. Those are out, and that's what the screw goes back in. So let's lefty loosey, righty tighty. Get this bolt back in. And whenever you're dealing with plastic or aluminum, hand start it. You could just hand do this, but again, I like power tools, so you just stop as soon as it reaches the bottom. See, that's it. That should do it. So I don't see this other board. I don't see anything else that looks damaged on it. The other board looked okay. So you can test it before, but I'm going to take a chance and button this all back up, and then we'll give it a shot. And then we'll adjust the door. I'll adjust the door off camera because, again, every model's different, and honestly I've never adjusted it with these before, so I'd just be showing you something that may or may not be right, and I'm not going to do that. So let me button this up and we'll get back to it. Alright, so here's the test. Again, it hasn't been adjusted yet. We're just seeing if it's going to work or not. Let's go. I'm going to push the button in 1, 2, 3, and it's still not working. That's interesting. Alright, well, I guess that's a fail for me and L for me. So now I need to figure out what else is going on. My other guess is that it's a mechanical problem on top of this circuit board problem, but to be continued. Alright, update. We mark it. Oh, look at there. Alright, so it's only been about 20 minutes since I said to be continued, and what it turned out to be was the motor was loose inside, so I tightened it down so it's nice and steady, and it's working for now anyway. At some point, and that may have been the original problem all along, but you guys saw that circuit board. It looked kind of bad, so I'm glad we replaced it anyway. I don't feel bad about doing that, but so I guess because the motor, it's got a screw thing on here that spins another thing, and it was off center, which is why it wasn't opening. So and I noticed that the transformer was hot, and that was kind of a clue it didn't occur to me at the time I was looking at it, but now that I think about it, that's why the transformer was so hot, because it was still trying to turn that motor the whole time. I'm lucky it didn't burn the motor out, but it works for now. I think if it goes out again, my next thing is going to be to replace the motor. I don't know how much that costs or what that entails. Hopefully you won't see a video for that, because I won't have to do it. But that was what the problem was. So replaced the circuit board, no problems, and I did all the adjustments, and ironically I did not have to reprogram the up and down distance. I didn't have to reprogram the force down and up, and I've got a wireless keypad on the outside and did not have to reprogram that. So I'm assuming that I won't have to reprogram the cars, all the cars, and the remotes. All the cars have the buttons in them, so I'm going to test it out on the Magnum in a few minutes. But and even if that's the worst thing I got to do is reprogram that, I'm okay with that. So thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Tell your friends this video was sponsored by the DIY Dan channel. We have no sponsors. I sponsor myself. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the DIY Dan channel.